Hello everyone, welcome to Tim Reviews Everything. Guys, if you're not subscribers, if you could do that, hit the notification bell so you know when I post videos. Any comments or questions, leave them down below and give me a thumbs up if you guys like the videos. Today I'm going to be talking about the Toro SS4200 Z-Turn, zero turn. I bought this at the beginning of the season, probably a couple weeks in after using my Honda lawnmower for a little bit. I realized that I have a lot of yard and I went out and got the Z-Turn. So that's going to be today's review. So whenever I was looking around, I was looking for a tractor and I was looking for a Z-Turn. I wasn't sure what I wanted to get. I knew obviously I would be able to drive a tractor. I have never in my life drove a zero turn, so I was a little leery of going towards that. But I ended up buying that. So this is the Z-Turn that I bought. Like I said, I had a Honda lawnmower that I reviewed before. I'll leave the review on that in the description below. And I cut that about 4 times and it was very, very tiring. So I went out and bought the Z-Turn. I bought this for $2,249 at Stanford Home Improvement, which is a local home improvement store down the street from us. It came fully assembled and they delivered it right to my house. When you buy, I bought my lawnmower there too. Anything you buy at Stanford, they start it there and make sure it's running in full condition before they even send it to you. So I love that about them. So fully assembled, delivered right to my house. I've seen a bunch of other videos where they come crated if you order them from Toro itself. Yeah, right off the tractor and right cutting the grass. So it was nice. So I'm going to be going outside in a second to do a review on it. I just want to do a little overview here. So this is the lowest grade model that you could buy. The only problem with this is they give you this. This is trying to get the slope of your hill. If you have any hills in your yard, 15 degrees the max. They say do not go over 15 degree on a slope because this just is not made for it. It doesn't have the stance, the big tires. So they give you this to rip out, you fold it down and you sit there and you line it up. So instead of doing that, so I decided to do it this way. I'm just showing a demonstration here. So I did, it's rise divided by run times 100. So the height, which in this picture is about a foot, divided by the 48 inches that I'm using on the level and times that by 100, this came out to 25 degrees. So when I did my back hillside in this picture here, for the most part, this hill is not that bad. It's 12 degrees, 10 degrees, but at one point it did get to 18 degrees. But it's not that long. It's just a little stretch of part of my hill back there that's 18 degrees. I do not have a problem on it. When I first got on the Z-Turn, I slid down the hill sideways, and that's only because I was afraid of it. I gave up on it. Now that I'm used to driving it and I'm not afraid of it, I zip over this with no problem. So it does take some time to get used to. It took me about a good 3-4 times to really get used to this Z-Turn. This is in the front of my house, this little hillside here, and goes off to the road. Guys, if you are brand new on a Z-Turn, stay away from any hill that you could possibly flip over on. I was at the very end of this and I was going to make a right turn and I was a little too close to that hillside than I thought I was. And there's a dip right at the top of the hill that goes into the hill and my tire hit that and I went back and I was doing a wheelie. I gunned it and I flew up the hill and I had to catch my breath because my heart was beating so fast. So highly, highly recommend just cut anywhere close to your hillside with a lawnmower until you are fully confident of driving that Z-Turn. Do not make the mistake I made. So let's go outside and I will show you guys the Z-Turn. All right guys, so I'm outside the Timecutter SS4200. The 42 on there means 42-inch blade. So down here you got the 42-inch dual blade. There's the clean out, which the attachment goes on the hair, then you hook up the hose to here to clean it out. You turn your blades on and it'll clean out underneath the deck. So that's a nice part of this. For the fuel tank, it takes regular gas. It takes about 2.5 gallons to 3 gallons, and this is your level. So when you're putting fuel in there, it's just going to keep rising. So at least it gives you an idea how much gas is in there. Right now, it's all the way down at the bottom there. So there's not a lot of gas in there right now. Like I said, this one has the smaller tires. The upper grade models, they have bigger tires, and it also has a wider stance. 452cc. So this is if you want to push or run it. So right now it's in run. So if you want to push it, you have to push this little thing in, and then you're able to push it. There's the spark plug down there. At the beginning of the season, I'm going to drain the oil out, and I'm going to change the spark plugs on here. You got the battery is up underneath the seat. And you got the springs for underneath. There's a nice cushioned seat. I'm yet to use this, but it comes with a tow hitch. I just have no need for it right now. It's possible I might need this in the future. This is a plastic guard. I know some of the higher ones got rubber guards, so if you were to hit it, it just bends. So you got to be careful that you don't hit this on anything so you're not breaking it. So that's the only thing you really got to be careful on with the lower grade model, with the side chute. The smart speed control system, I always keep it on mow. Like I said, I never towed anything, and the guy that delivered it said that you should never really have to run it on trim. He said he runs his on mow for everything, so I just keep mine on mow. And like I said, I never towed anything. Your height of the grass is over here to lower the deck. It goes from 1.5 inches all the way up to 4.5 inches. And you got it, like I put mine in the garage. I have a little lip, so I always make sure I raise it up all the way so I'm not hitting the deck on the garage floor, the little lip on the garage floor whenever I'm going in. So if you have anything like that, if you're pulling into something with a lip, make sure you're always raising your deck all the way. Just extra safety reminders. So I'll get to this in a minute. Right now I have it in park. They're out all the way to the side. So anytime you want to stop this, even when you're running it, if you want to stop it and put it in park, you have the handles all the way out to the side. And I'm going to show you these handles in a minute. I'm going to have somebody else grab the camera. And this is the choke, so I always keep it all the way forward whenever I'm first starting it. And then I put it on rabbit whenever it's running. I don't think I've ever used turtle once. This is to start it, and these are your blade controls. So you can start it and then pull your blades up to start, so you don't have to run it with the blades running all the time, which is nice. So whenever I'm like crossing a driveway or something like that, or something that may have rocks on it, you could shut your blades off. And also when you have the blades on, if you step off the seat while the blades are on, it will kill it. It will shut it off. It's a good safety feature. So anytime if you're, have the blades running and you go to tip it or something like that, it's going to immediately shut the machine off. All right, so I'm going to bring the Z-turn over here. I'm not going to cut the grass. I'm going to have it up. I just want to show you how easy it is to maneuver. So I'll be right over. All right, guys, so that's it for today. That's my Z-turn. Two things. One, I forgot to mention, it's a 16 horsepower. That's what that comes out to be, 16 horsepower, and plenty powerful for my yard. And also, I had to jump it. A little certain somebody was playing with it, and they left the key in the on position. So I'm going to have to trickle charge the battery, but just for the video, I jumped it. That's why it was running over, and I shut it off in the garage when I showed you that with the blades. So guys, that's it for today. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.